Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Happy holidays! Welcome to your weekly destination for tech information. I'm Dave Graveline. This is ITTV. Don't forget about our weekly 3-hour radio program, heard on over 200 AM and FM stations all around the country, stations in Canada, the American Forces networks worldwide, and many online sources, including the 24/7 stream on our site at intotomorrow.com. You can also hear the stream anytime on our free app, available for a plethora of mobile devices. Remember that we want you to be part of our Christmas tech tree here in our Into Tomorrow radio and TV studios in Miami. And if you hurry, there's still time. Just snap a picture of yourself with your favorite piece of technology or with a tech item from the store that you'd like Santa to bring you this year. We want to see your face with the product. Then post that picture to our Facebook page at fb.com/intotomorrow. Or you can email it to us to askdave@graveline.com. Then we'll print it out and hang you on our tree for all to see. We just might even send you a prize for doing so. In our continued quest to help you with interesting, cool, affordable tech stocking stuffers in time for Christmas, we're talking about some cool, smart accessories for your devices. So no, we're not going to be talking about smartphones and tablets themselves. We're going to be talking about things you connect to them. And joining me now from Verizon is Mario Riveron. Mario, welcome Into Tomorrow. How are you?
How you doing, Dave? I'm doing really good. How you doing?
Good now, and especially with this plethora of goodies that you brought to show. Now,
Yes.
if you missed any of the radio show, we've got 2 segments this week with Mario talking about all kinds of cool things that are great tech stocking stuffers for your loved ones and yourself. Don't forget, we always remind you when it comes to tech, buy at least 2 of everything. One to give and one to keep.
Yes.
It's the only way to do it, right? It's tech.
much.
And you don't have to feel guilty about buying tech stuff for yourself.
At all.
It's tech, exactly. But we're going to show you some of these things on our ITTV update right now because there are so many cool things. Now, let's start with the really obvious Bluetooth speakers. There are a bunch of these available, and of course,
Yes, they are.
a whole price range of all sorts. Now we have them available in very cool colors. Tell me about this particular one that you guys have on your shelves.
Well, like you said, in our stores we have from Jambox to Bose systems. But for the sound quality and the price, I believe this is the best item. Like you said, there's multiple colors, so everybody will be happy.
And this one costs how much?
That one is just $39.99.
There you go. So for 40 bucks, you got a perfectly good tech stocking stuffer in a variety of colors too. So
Yes.
get their favorite color and say, there you go, now be quiet and go enjoy your music and just
There you
have
go.
a lot of fun with it. Now, let's talk a little bit about having some fun too, because while
yeah.
all these things can be fun and they're tech, so they're obviously fun, they're going to be some cases productive, some cases just to have a little fun. You want to race a car, you want to have some fun. And
Yes.
you can really wreak havoc with your opponent.
Oh yes, I mean there's a smaller version of the actual rally car, but now this big rally car.
It just so happens we have the smaller version here, but
We
it
have it
gives,
as
gives
well.
you kind of an idea. This is Moto TC, and this is the racer. So this
Yes.
the small one here, very affordable at 40 bucks. And we're used to radio controls and that kind of thing. You don't need a separate remote control because you're
You have
using
your
your phone to control these devices.
and your tablet as well.
Yeah, of course. So there you go.
Now-
Whether it's iPad or an iDevice or an Android,
Android
you got
as
it
well.
covered. But the big one is the one that we
Yes.
really want to talk about.
Well, not only does it have working lights, but it has sensors all around it. So when you're actually racing with another rally car, you're able to mess with the actual control of the other player.
Because as you hit your opponent's car,
Their performance decreases.
It's really messing with their performance.
Yes.
That's kind of neat. So, and whereas if you're being the one hitting, your performance isn't decreased?
Increases. So the application has things like turbo to actually games that you could play with the actual car. Now it has a magnetic strip that you could actually run over it and it'll count the amount of laps you've done with your opponent.
So if you're doing things just in a circle and having some fun, literally racing your friends, then it'll count laps for you as well.
Oh,
so
yes.
there's no debate as to who won.
Who won or not?
I'm loving that.
At just $99.99 is flying off the shelf. It's
Yeah.
a great Christmas present for our kids.
Love it. Now, you might also want to attach a camera to something like this
Yes.
as you're racing around the floor or the sidewalk, or don't be tripping people, but you know, using caution. So we have the look-see.
Yes, well, that's actually a great item, especially if you're into running, skating, whatever you do on your day. If you want to tell your story, you could actually tell it through your Luxy camera.
Now, this is something we can attach to our ear, or perhaps the cap, the bill on a baseball cap or something like that, but you can put it on your ear as if it were a Bluetooth headset kind of thing.
Yes, it is. It's not bulky at all, and you could use it, like you said, in your ear or even in a cap.
Love it. And that's the look-see, where you can reimagine personal video.
Pretty much.
And do all kinds of, attach it to anything that moves.
Now,
I'm not suggesting your pets, but you get the idea.
It has great sharing capabilities. So just like you could upload it to your phone, you could upload it to YouTube as well.
So automatic, like one fell swoop, you got a cool video, send it to all your friends.
Yes.
Very neat. I like that. While we're talking about video, maybe you've got a baby cam, something for the nursery. Maybe you're using a baby cam to keep an eye on a back room at your office or your warehouse or something. Belkin's got a really cool Netcam HD that will not only keep an eye on the baby or any valuable area, but you can watch it anywhere in the world.
Anywhere. Now, it works through Wi-Fi. The great thing about it is that it actually records sound as well. So you're not just viewing the video, you're actually hearing what's going on in your house. Now, it has infrared, so when the lights go out, you're able to see
still see what's going on.
Your home as well.
Yeah, whether it's the baby in the crib, sleeping peacefully, all's well, or just keeping an eye on a troubled area at work or something like that. Yes. There's a great opportunity. And the fact that unlike other baby cams where typically you have to have a separate monitor.
Yes.
So if you're not near the monitor, you're not going to see it. You always have your phone with you, so you can just keep an eye on your phone.
Exactly.
Gotta love that too. Now tell me about the Moga. This is something that's gaining more and more popularity. Gamers, we've got something for everybody here.
Yes. Well, the Moga, initially it was for Android devices. Now they came out with a really nice device that would fit your iPhone. So any games that you'll be able to play, Moga actually has games that they have on their own application, like racing games, adventure games, and you'll be able to not just touch your screen, but also have a little commando.
So this is a kind of a separate controller, but it's really working through your smartphone or your tablet.
Yes.
And controlling a favorite game and allowing you to play longer as well.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Love it, and that's from Moga. Now let's not forget about the fact that fitness has become a really important aspect when we talk about smart accessories. This is one we're also going to show you one that Mario is wearing. Tell me about the Fitbit Force.
Well, now that basically we reach our end of the year, we have a lot of our customers that have New Year's resolution. Well, this is actually a great item that you could use towards your New Year's resolution, tracking your health. Not only does it track the amount of calories that you're going to be intaking, but it also calculates the amount of hours you sleep, the amount of times you wake up in the middle of the night. And also it tracks the amount of steps you've done through the day.
So this is a step tracker as well, so you know how healthy you are. But you also mentioned off the air that this is something that you can compete with.
Yes. If you have a friend that actually has the same Upband by Jawbone.
I do have a friend. Oh, that has to have one of these. Okay, got it.
Yes. You could actually compete with them. It's like somewhat of a social network where you could see their advances and you could compare them with yours.
And the cool thing about that is you sort of challenge each other.
Yes.
And hopefully both of you become a little more healthy and a little more fit because you're trying to outdo each other, whether it's steps, walking during the day at work, or whatever the case, you're working with each other.
It motivates you a lot.
Love it. Now, for the toddlers, we got toddler tech too. We got opportunities for the kids. How about learning to write with Mr. Pencil? Now, this has got a bunch of free apps. It's kind of an ultimate writing instrument for the little ones as well, and you can do lots of fun things with it.
Well, yes, I mean, from learning your alphabet to learning numbers, this is actually a great item to give for Christmas for your child.
And from Leapfrog, we've had them on the show over the years a lot, and you know that they make some fun products. We've also got Creativity Camera from Leapfrog. Here's got a protective case, which you certainly need with the youngins.
Yes.
And since this is for 3 and up, it transforms your device into a kid-friendly camera. So you're really in this case, you can put your own phone in it.
Your own phone, your own tablet,
Yeah.
and it has great applications where kids could actually become photographers and take snapshots of different situations.
Love it. So then now you've got the little one saying, say cheese, and understanding the whole concept of pictures and sharing pictures.
Yes.
One of my favorites, this has got to be for Cameron for Christmas. Hopefully he's not seeing this, because we'll ask Santa to bring him this. Digitools makes a deluxe pack for kids working with Crayola. Now, we know them to be making great crayons over the years, and
Yes.
kids always love them, but check this out. Digital crayons. And trying to get it out of the glare of the lights, we probably should take it out of the box, but here you get the idea that we've got a digital stamper, we've got a digital airbrush, and digital crayons, and they simply use the iPad to work with all of these things. So they're
Right.
actually coloring on the iPad and on the digital devices and stamping and so forth very safely, not
Yes.
scratching your screen or anything.
At
And
all.
imagine what the kids can learn with this kind of Digitools pack.
Well, the best thing about it is that it's wall friendly. Your kids,
Yeah.
your kids won't be drawing on the walls anymore. They'll be drawing on your iPad.
There you go, because if they try to draw on the walls, it's just going to be digital stuff, and it's not going to mess up your walls, so no cleaning involved. You kind of get the idea. There's a whole bunch of cool things that are available for you at the last minute even. Pop into a Verizon store. They've got them on their shelves. You'll find them at various stores as well. But cool ideas, and Mario, we thank you so much for sharing many of them with us.
Thank you for having me here.
It's our pleasure. Into tomorrow with lots of tech stocking stuffers. If you have any questions about anything we talk about here on either these ITTV updates or our national radio program, call us toll-free anytime using the Ask Dave hotline, 1-800-899-INTO. That's 800-899-4686. Our lines are always open for you 24/7. Or much better, you can use our free app anytime to send us your audio question. Be sure and select the audio option. We want to hear you. Chris is up next to remind us of some previous tech achievements with This Week in Tech History. And this week, he reminds us of the official birth of aviation.
This week in 1903, the first successful powered airplane flight took place near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. First Orville, then Wilbur Wright kept their invention flying. Each flight lasted just under 1 minute. In 1938 this week, Vladimir Zworykin of Wilkinsburg, Pennsylvania patented the iconoscope television system. In 1951, EBR-I, or Experimental Breeder Reactor 1, ushered in a new era in nuclear history when it became the first reactor to generate usable amounts of electricity from nuclear energy. It accomplished this feat by lighting 4 light bulbs at the National Reactor Testing Station in Butte County, Idaho. And this week in 1996, Boeing jolted the aerospace world with an over $13 billion deal to buy McDonnell Douglas Corp. The merger formed the world's largest aerospace company. That's our look back at This Week in Tech History, brought to you by IFA Berlin, the global innovation show for consumer electronics and home appliances. Get more info at ifa-berlin.com. Don't forget you can get social with us anytime. Check us out on Facebook at fb.com/intotomorrow. Make sure you hit that like button, then follow our official Twitter feed at IT Radio Show. Of course, links to all of our social media sites are on our site at intotomorrow.com.
Just a reminder, there's still time for you to join us on the radio with your holiday greeting. Stop by our Facebook page for all the details at fb.com/intotomorrow. We look forward to hearing you on the air. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel so you won't miss a single episode of these ITTV reports. Well, that'll do it for this week's update. I'm Dave Graveline. We'll see you again next week right here and on the radio. From our entire Into Tomorrow team, Merry Christmas. It's out of control.